Let's dive into a seismic shift in the auto world, one that's sending shockwaves through the entire industry and making headlines around the globe. The automotive landscape is changing faster than ever, and today, we're witnessing a decision that could redefine the future of electric vehicles and traditional automaking alike. Ford just announced a $19.5 billion change in direction. This isn't just a minor adjustment or a routine business update, it's a massive strategic pivot that will impact thousands of jobs, ripple through supply chains, and influence how other automakers approach their own electric vehicle strategies. On December 15, 2025, Ford revealed it's pulling back on its all-electric ambitions, taking a massive financial hit to do so. The announcement came during a high-profile press conference, where Ford's top executives explained the reasons behind this dramatic course correction. That $19.5 billion? It's Ford admitting that much of its investment in EV factories and tech won't be used as planned. Production lines that were once buzzing with activity are now quiet, and some of the company's most ambitious projects are being paused or scaled back. Most of this charge will hit their books in late 2025, reflecting the reduced value of EV assets. Accountants and analysts are now poring over the numbers, trying to assess the long-term impact on Ford's balance sheet and future investments. But Ford says this won't hurt their adjusted earnings, the number investors care about most. In other words, while the headline number is huge, the company is working hard to reassure Wall Street that its core business remains strong and its future is still bright. This isn't just a spreadsheet move, it's a public pivot for one of the world's biggest automakers. Ford's leadership is making it clear that they're willing to make tough decisions, even if it means admitting past missteps or changing course in front of the entire industry. After years of racing toward an all-electric future, Ford is now one of the first to say, "Let's slow down and rethink." The company is signaling that the road to electrification may be longer and more complex than anyone expected, and that flexibility is key to survival. This bold financial move shows Ford is serious about reshaping its future, not just talking about it. As the dust settles, the entire industry will be watching to see how Ford's gamble plays out, and whether this change of plans sparks a new era of innovation and adaptation in the world of cars. Why the sudden change? Ford's CEO, Jim Farley, says it's simple. They're following the customer. The market for pricey, all-electric cars just isn't as big as predicted, especially with today's tough economy. Sales of 50,000-plus ICE EVs have slumped, and most families aren't ready for a fully electric garage. Instead of forcing the issue, Ford is shifting focus to what buyers want now: hybrids and their best-selling trucks and SUVs. This isn't abandoning EVs. It's about rebalancing and meeting customers where they are. The hype around EVs led to big promises, but the reality is a slower, more complex transition. Building charging networks and lowering battery costs takes time, so Ford is choosing a more sustainable, customer-driven path. It's a move designed for long-term stability, not just chasing trends. Ford's road to an all-electric future was rockier than expected. Their EV division, Model E, has lost over $13 billion since 2023. Costs to develop, source materials, and build EVs far outpaced sales. High-priced models like the F-150 Lightning saw demand cool, with buyers worried about range, battery life, and resale value. The early adopters jumped in, but mainstream buyers hesitated. Then, in September 2025, the federal $7,500 EV tax credit ended, making EVs even less affordable. Without that incentive, sales slowed further, and Ford's losses mounted. The all-in EV strategy became financially unsustainable. Ford had to pivot to stop the bleeding and better match what real customers want. That's what led to this dramatic change in course. So, what's Ford's new plan? The automotive giant is making a bold pivot, rethinking its approach to the future of driving. Instead of putting all its eggs in the all-electric basket, Ford is taking a more measured, strategic route. It's all about balance: more hybrids, fewer all-electric models. Ford believes that hybrids and plug-in hybrids are the sweet spot for today's drivers, offering a practical bridge between traditional gas engines and full electrification. Hybrids and plug-in hybrids offer the best of both worlds: better fuel efficiency, no range anxiety, and flexibility for daily commutes or long trips. You get the convenience of gas when you need it, and the efficiency of electric power when you want it, making them ideal for a wide range of lifestyles and driving needs. That's why Ford is canceling its next-gen large all-electric trucks, redirecting those billions into hybrids and core products. The company is betting that most customers aren't quite ready to go fully electric, especially when it comes to larger vehicles and work trucks. Even the F-150 Lightning is evolving. Ford is working on an extended-range version with a gas generator backup, so drivers can go farther without worrying about finding a charging station, especially important for those who rely on their trucks for work or adventure. This shift means Ford is doubling down on what it does best, trucks and SUVs, while still investing in smarter, more affordable EVs. The company wants to make sure its vehicles remain tough, reliable, and ready for anything, while also moving toward a cleaner future. The focus is now on practical, accessible vehicles for real people, not just luxury-priced models. Ford wants to put more drivers behind the wheel of efficient, affordable cars and trucks that fit their everyday lives. Ford isn't abandoning EVs, they're just getting strategic. The company is taking a step back, listening to customers, and adapting to what people actually want and need in their vehicles. The new goal? Smaller, affordable electric cars that more people can actually buy. Ford is aiming to make EVs accessible to the masses, not just a select few. It's a return to Ford's roots, building vehicles for everyone, while keeping an eye on the future of mobility and innovation. Ford's not giving up on electric, just getting smarter about it. Enter the Universal EV Platform, a flexible, low-cost foundation for future electric vehicles. Think of it as a set of building blocks, one platform for many models, saving time and money. The first vehicle? A mid-size electric pickup set to launch in Louisville in 2027. This move lets Ford build affordable EVs quickly, responding to real market demand. It's a long-term play for profitability and agility, not just hype. If buyers want a small electric SUV, Ford can deliver, fast and at lower cost. This strategy is key to making their EV division profitable at last. Ford's pivot isn't just about cars. They're launching a new stationary energy storage business. With extra battery capacity from their Kentucky and Michigan plants, Ford will build giant battery units for storing electricity. These power banks can stabilize the grid, store renewable energy, and back up data centers. Data centers in particular need constant power. Ford's storage units could be a game changer. Production starts in 2027, with a target of 20 gigawatt-hours annually. This move gets more value from Ford's battery investments and creates a new revenue stream. It's a smart way to diversify and lead in clean energy. Ford's not just making vehicles, they're helping power the future. This new business puts them at the forefront of the energy transition. Ford's new roadmap is all about realistic, profitable growth. The goal? Make their Model E division profitable by 2029, with steady improvements starting in 2026. By 2030, Ford projects half its global sales will be electrified: hybrids, plug-ins, extended-range EVs, and full electrics. This is a big jump from just 17% in 2025, showing Ford's commitment to a diverse electric future. The new strategy balances today's profits from trucks and hybrids with investment in tomorrow's EVs. It's a patient, stable approach. No more betting the farm on rapid change. Ford's core business is strong, giving them the cushion to innovate and adapt. Investors have responded positively, seeing this as a smart, customer-focused pivot. So, what does all of this mean for Ford, its workers, and for you as a customer or car enthusiast? Let's break it down and see how these changes ripple through every part of the company and beyond. For Ford, this is about more than just making cars. It's about building a stronger, more stable future in a rapidly changing industry. The company is positioning itself to weather economic ups and downs, stay competitive, and lead the way in automotive innovation. By focusing on profitable hybrids and trucks, Ford can keep investing in new technologies, protect existing jobs, and even create new opportunities for its workforce. This approach helps ensure that Ford remains a major player, not just in the US, but globally. Shifting to hybrids and a universal EV platform means big changes on the factory floor. Workers will need to learn new skills and adapt to new technologies. But it also means more job security and the potential for growth, especially with the expansion into pickups and energy storage solutions. For customers, this shift is all about having more choices. You'll see a wider range of affordable hybrids, plug-in vehicles, and, in the near future, smarter and more accessible electric cars. Ford wants to make sure there's something for everyone, no matter your needs or budget. Whether you're interested in a hybrid F-150 for work and play, a plug-in Explorer for family adventures, or just want to save on fuel costs, Ford is working to deliver options that fit your lifestyle. And if you're looking ahead to the future, Ford's goal is to offer an affordable EV that doesn't compromise on quality or practicality, making electric driving accessible to more people than ever before. This strategy isn't just about following the latest trends, it's about finding practical, real-world solutions that work for everyday drivers, families, and businesses. Ford is focusing on what people actually want and need from their vehicles. By listening closely to its customers and responding to their feedback, Ford hopes to build lasting loyalty and trust, ensuring that people keep coming back year after year. The ultimate goal? To create better, more practical vehicles for everyone. Vehicles that are reliable, innovative, and ready for whatever the future holds. Ford's new direction is about building a future that works for its workers, its customers, and for you, now and for generations to come. In summary, Ford's $19.5 billion pivot is a bold move to align with real customer needs. Instead of racing blindly toward an all-electric future, Ford is tapping the brakes and charting a smarter course. By investing in hybrids and a universal EV platform, they're building a practical bridge to electrification. This isn't retreat, it's a strategic redeployment, focused on profitability and customer choice. Ford's willingness to change course shows confidence and agility. They're betting on balance, not hype, offering everything from efficient gas engines to next-gen EVs. Success isn't just about futuristic tech, it's about real value for real people. By putting customers first, Ford is steering toward a stronger, more resilient future for all.